Hello, good morning. My name is Leticia. For my phonetics and phonology class, I prepared a video. Sabino Morla is my professor, section 06. Let's begin. Speak about language. Language is method of human communication, either spoken or written, consisting of the use of words in a structured conventional way. The two skills that most students acquire in order to master the sound of a language, these skills are listening, speaking, reading, and writing in the context of first language acquisition. The four skills are most acquired in the order of listening, then speaking, then possibly reading and writing. Phonetic is the study of human sounds in general without reference to their systemic role in a specific language. Phoneme. Phoneme is the smallest unit of a language with distinguished meaning. It is the organizational unit of phonology. Phonemes are written in slashes. Phonetic division. We have articulatory, phonetic, acoustic, and experimental. Phonetic sounds. We can divide it in consonant and vowels. Can be classified according to place of articulation, manner of articulation, voiced or voicing. Articulatory phonetics studies articulation and ways that human speech. Acoustic phonetics, study of the physical properties of speech, aims to analyze sounds. Phonology is the study of sounds. Allophone, sounds in a language we do not change the meaning of our words. Example, allophones or writing in slashes. Car, alphabet, a set of symbols. An alphabet is a writing system, a list of symbols for writing. Phonetic alphabet, phonetic transcription system, a system to transcribing the precise sound of human speech into writing. We have a picture about phonetic alphabet. Narrow and broad transcription. Broad transcription indicates only the most noticeable phonetic of a neuteras. Narrow transcription encodes more information about phonetics variation of the specific allophone in the uterus. Speech is produced by an air stream from the lungs, which goes through the trachea and the oral and nasal cavities. It involves four processes: initiation, phonation, oronasal, and articulation. The lungs as a power supply. The lungs as a power supply and provides airflow to the larynx stage of the speech production mechanism. The larynx modulates the airflow. This is a picture about larynx. The larynx is the voice box, an organ on the top of the neck involved in the breathing, producing sounds, and protecting the trachea. The larynx houses the vocal folds. The vocal folds is the space between the glottis. Difference between voiced and voiceless sounds. A voiced sound is one in which the vocal cords vibrate, and a voiceless sound is one in which they do not vibrate. Voicing the difference between pair of sounds such as s, z. One is voice and the other is voiceless. Glottis, part of the larynx consisting of the vocal cord and the opening between them, is the area where the vocal cord is located. When the vocal cords are located, the tongue is the principal source of modification of tremor from the larynx. Division of the throat. In the throat, we can divide it into two parts. Larynx, pharynx, is a ring like a muscular tube. Air passage is known. How are the air passage above the larynx known? The larynx, called the voice box or glottis, is the passageway from air between the pharynx above the trachea. This is the pharyngeal cavity. The pharyngeal cavity extends from the top of the trachea and esophagus, past the epiglottis and the roof of the tongue, to the region at the rear of the soft palate. The pharyngeal cavity extends from the top of the trachea. The main function of the epiglottis is to seal off the windpipe during eating, so that food is not accidentally inhaled. Modification of tremor. What's the greatest modification of tremor? According to direction of tremor, we have aggressive versus ingressive. Aggressive, the air comes out of the mouth. Ingressive, the air flows into the mouth. According to pressure of tremor, we have throatis and leanness. Throatis, strong. Leanness, air out of the body. What are the articulations? Which are they? Speech organ or articulators produce the sounds of languages organ used for speech: lips, teeth, alveolar ridge, hard palate, velar or soft palate, uvula, glottis, and the tongue. This is how the tongue is divided into tip, blade, front, back, and root. Point of articulation. According to place of articulation, we have the points. For example, lips, labial, teeth, dental, alveolar ridge, alveolar. Point of articulation. According to the anatomical parts involved in the sound, we have lips. The sound is labial, teeth, dental, alveolar ridge, alveolar, palate, palatal sound, velum, velar, uvula, uvular, pharynx, pharyngeal, laryng, laryngeal, glottis, glottal sounds. Voiced and voiceless sounds. In English, all vowel sounds and consonants v, z, n are voiced. Vowels classification. Vowels are classified according to the place that they are produced in the tongue. We have front vowels, central vowels, and back vowels. Quality of sound in vowels. The quality of sounds relating the vowels are produced in the mouth. There are distinctions between back, central, and front vowels. A major element in a syllable is the nucleus. A diphthong. A diphthong is a sound made by combining two vowels. We have pure diphthong in American, like in this picture. Consonants according to the place of articulation. As I told in a moment ago, according to the place of articulation is the anatomical part involved in the sound. We have lip, teeth, alveolar ridge, place of palate, velum, uvula, pharynx, larynx, glottis, labial, dental, alveolar, palatal, velar, uvular, pharyngeal, laryngeal, and glottal. Manner of articulation. This is the manner that we manipulate the sound. In this case, we have stop, plosive, fricative, affricate, nasal, liquid, and glide sounds according to the manner of articulation. We have a vowel chart. In this picture, we have front vowels from high, mid-low, and low. We have central vowels in the center. We have back vowels. This is a consonant chart. And thank you.